right, guys. So these are the 10 commandments. And this is not something that I created. This is something, if you see this face right here, this is the #1 sales trainer in the world, Grant Cardone, multi 8-figure, not 6, not 7, multi 8-figure earner, dominating everything when it comes to marketing and sales. This is what he follows. And this is what I'm bringing to you guys. So that way you can have the same success. So today we're going to talk about the 10 commandments of marketing. My goal for this training for you guys is to save you time because of myths or things that you've been doing that are not working for your business. All right. #1, and I hope you're writing it down or screenshot it. #1, money follows attention. How many of you have heard me say that before? Money follows attention. Yeah, I see 2 hands, 3 hands. Money follows attention. Now, what's happening, guys? You've heard the saying, the squeaky wheel always gets greased, right? The loudest person in the room always gets the attention. Have you noticed that? You're driving and you see this bright pink car and you're like, what is going on? Money follows attention. So in your business, you have to be creative. You have to think of ways that are going to get people to stop what they're doing and look at you. I don't know if you noticed, but TikTok is blowing up. Why? Because the stupid challenges that they do, there's money behind that, right? Or maybe the commercials. Have you seen these liberty, liberty, liberty? And they show like an ostrich or something. Like, why is there an ostrich? It grabs our attention and it's making money. So if you guys want to make money, you need to do things that are gonna, hey, grab people's attention. Even if you have to scream. If you can get someone to stop what they're doing, they're scrolling on their phone and say, oh my God, what is that lady doing? Guess what? You grab their attention, money's going to follow that. Money follows attention. #2, best known always beats best price. How many of you have heard of McDonald's? Raise up your hand, McDonald's. Raise up your hand, McDonald's. How many of you agree that McDonald's is the #1 hamburger in the world? Raise up your hand. Come on, guys. Exactly. Oh, we got K right. We got K right? So what's happening, guys, is best known always beats best. So you can have the best product in the world. You can have a product that cures cancer, but if they don't know it, they're not going to buy it. Best known. So you need to promote your business. You need to brag about it. You're your biggest cheerleader. No one else is going to brag about your business except for you. You need to advertise what you do. You need to have t-shirts. You need to just get your name out, get your face out, get your brand out. Because if they don't know you, I'm sorry, we're still talking about #2. If they don't know your company, they're just going to go somewhere else. All right. So #2, best known always beats best. #3, assume nobody sees it. Oh, this was a big one for me. How many of you make that perfect post? Have you guys ever made that perfect post on Facebook? Yeah. Have you guys ever invested 30 minutes into one post? Raise up your hand. Raise up your hand if you ever invested 30 minutes. See, right? I think the most I did was probably an hour. Did you guys ever do an hour? I did an hour, right? 30 minutes. I saw a few. What about 20 minutes? Raise up your hand if you ever done 20 minutes. 15 minutes, 10 minutes. It's crazy. What's happening is when you post it, do you ever get all the likes that you want? Or sometimes you get 0, right? So based on the algorithm of social media, based on if they like your page or not, there's going to be certain people, a friends list, that are not going to see it. So you have to assume no one sees it. So what does that mean for you? Keep sharing it. Even though you shared the same post earlier that day or 2 seconds before, share it no matter what. Okay? And don't spend an hour making that one post, because assuming no one's going to see it, you should be able to just create something like in 30 seconds, 2-3 minutes, and then just share it and then keep on sharing it to different groups, different social media. Assume nobody sees it, because if you just put that one post that took you an hour, I guarantee you're not going to get any hits. All right. And another tip, if you have posts from like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, what are you going to do? Share it,
Post them.
repost them, repost it, because it might grab someone's attention. So #3, Assume nobody sees it. Number 4, attention is the most valuable currency. Again, we're going back to the attention, right? YouTube kids are making a lot of money. Why? Because they grab a lot of attention, which grabs views, right? Views don't make the money. It's the commercials. People are willing to pay someone for the views. So you have to know that attention is the most valuable currency. So when we're kids, it's like, oh, keep quiet. Don't make too much noise. You don't want too much attention. Not if you're a business owner. So if you're trying to be a business owner, you need to understand that attention is the most valuable currency. Number 5, repeat successful actions. How many of you create a post or an email and you have a couple of conversions out of it, and then you redo it again, but now you're changing the whole thing over again? You're like, oh, I already did that one. Let me change to something else. Raise up your hand. I have. We all have. If it works, why change it? Grant Cardone has ClickFunnels that he's been using for the past 7, 8, 9, 10 years, and they're still making him millions of dollars.
Can I share something on that subject?
Yes.
So I have a page that was from a business I used to be affiliated with, and it's kind of set for a long time. And for some reason, I went back and looked at it the other day, and I went through and all the inspirational posts I went through, and some of them were like hundreds of likes. Some of them were multiple hundreds of likes, and some were like 30. So I'm going to go back through all those, and the ones that were hundreds or more, I'm going to recycle those and use them again on my own page.
Yeah.
So when you see that it worked, reuse it.
Reuse it.
As long as the message hasn't changed, you can keep doing that. And the more people see things on the internet, it's like repetition. It actually becomes like, gospel to them. So that's why the repetitive message that you see something 30 times on the internet, you're either going to buy or believe it.
Correct. So keep repeating it. Now, if you're asking, well, how do I know if it's successful? Try it out. Try it out for, a month. And if you get conversions, reuse it. If you're getting 0, then maybe tweak some stuff. Okay. Number 6, speed is senior to quality. So wasting an hour, 30 minutes, waiting for that perfect business plan, waiting for everything to be in order. That is not how successful people make money. Speed is senior to quality. Just get it out to the market. Have the idea, mess with it for a little bit, and then take it out. Find the customers first. Once you find the customers, then you can start figuring out what works and what not. A cell phone. How many of you have bought the new iPhone? I didn't buy it, but I'm just showing you my phone. The new iPhone 13. They didn't finish this iPhone 13. It still has errors in it, but they're going to sell it to you, and then they're going to put updates to fix the problems. Right? That's what they do. That's what the updates are for. They sold you a broken phone, and they're going to fix it along the way. So speed is senior to quality. Think of the idea, put some effort into it, but don't let it stop you from pushing it out to the market. Once you push it out to the market, then you'll figure it out. Number 7, marketing is senior to sales. A lot of you may be really good at networking. A lot of you may be really good at closing the deal, but marketing is senior to sales, because if you don't have people that you're advertising to, if you don't have that pipeline, if you don't have a way of people finding you either in person or social media, then what's the point of being the best number 1 salesman? So marketing is senior to sales. You need to market your business. Now, I'm not saying, hey, drop $10,000 on paid ads. What I mean is you have social media, you have free things, you have Clubhouse, you have TikTok, you got Instagram, you got Snapchat, you have all these free things out there that you need to market your business. Marketing is senior to sales. Number 8, frequency comes before greatness. A lot of us, we do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. But if you're doing the right things that you're supposed to do, then what's going to happen is it's going to get easier. You're going to build muscle, and that's going to lead to greatness. All right. So when you're helping out someone or you're doing something over and over again, don't get discouraged because you're not seeing the progress right away. That's why you follow the commandment number 8, which is frequency comes before greatness. Just know that you built that repetition and you will get good. Whatever you're building will get good. Number 9, no one thing can blow a deal. I'm guilty of this. Have you ever had that perfect meeting and then you accidentally say something that you shouldn't have? right? And then they don't buy and you leave and you're like, oh, why did I say that? Why? That ruined the deal. Raise up your hand if you're guilty of that. All of us. Number 9 on the 10 commandments of marketing, there is no one thing that can blow a deal. If I said something about your dog, I guarantee that's not the reason why you decided not to do business with me. There are other components that you missed that cost the deal, or there's things that there's steps into sales that you missed that didn't do it. So just know that if you ever have that thing where you're like, oh, why did I say that? That's what, no one thing is going to blow the deal. And number 10, my favorite, be omnipresent. All right. Omnipresent. Grant Cardone's omnipresent. He's everywhere. Once you search him, he's going to find you. God is omnipresent. He's everywhere. In your business, you want to be in a networking group. You want to have a team networking. You want to use Helen's products where it's a robotic. You want to have, if you're in network marketing, you want a team so they're constantly recruiting. You want to be everywhere. Because if you're just here and there's nothing else, then that's not omnipresent. You're just here. And we all have 24 hours in the day. The difference is the most successful companies are everywhere. Coca-Cola, everywhere, right? Radio, TV, internet, billboards, ads, Walmart, you see t-shirts, you see advertising, they're omnipresent. Treat your business like that, and I guarantee you're going to have more sales. So we do have time for 1 or 2 questions. Anyone have any questions on anything that I mentioned? Going once, going twice. Awesome, guys. Give yourselves a round of applause. That right there was a 10-minute Grant Cardone